What's up, Airsoft Nation? It's Kabuki-sama, and I have a guide for you today. This is the how-to flat hop. First thing we want to get for tools is a Dremel with a cone-shaped grinding bit, a small pair of needle nose pliers, some tweezers if you have some, a silver Sharpie, a Phillips head screwdriver, a box cutter or X-Acto knife, and the parts that we'll be modifying today is a Prometheus purple bucking and a Namazu flat hop nub. First thing you want to do is remove your C-clip and start sliding your barrel out of the hop-up unit. As you see right here, my hop-up unit is broken, so I'm replacing it with the metal one. Remove the brass ring and save that because it helps with stability. Then remove the bucking itself. Now what I like to do before I flat hop my actual bucking is to use an old worn stock bucking and play around with it. I like to flip it inside out just to make sure I can do it well without tearing it, because the Prometheus purple bucking is a little bit softer than usually the other buckings. So first thing I do is use my needle nose pliers, and I'm trying to flip this bucking inside out. It can be a little difficult because you don't want to tear this bucking. I like using tweezers. It helps me flip the bucking inside out a little bit easier. So the thing that you want to grind off is the nub on the bucking and a barrel guide. Here I like using the barrel. This is an older barrel that I'm going to be replacing anyway, so I like using that to hold it in place. And I just start slowly grinding, applying even pressure on the nub. I grind it until it's more or less smooth with the rest of the bucking. Be careful not to grind off too much, as you don't want to tear or put a hole in your bucking. Next thing I want to do is grind off the barrel alignment guide. Again, we use steady and even pressure. Be careful not to use too much speed on the Dremel. Next, after I grinded off the barrel alignment guide and the nub, I like to mark the inside of it, so later I can mark the outside of the bucking to know which part of the bucking I should not use. With that project done, I like using a little bit of rubbing alcohol just to clean it up so there's no debris when I put it inside the barrel. I'm upgrading my barrel. This is the ZCI 6.02 tight bore barrel, stainless steel. Now that we've done most of the hard work, we can move on to the Namazu flat hop nub. The Namazu flat hop nub will come in a peculiar shape, and you're gonna have to cut one of the wings that it has to fit into your barrel window. Don't forget to put the roller bar in the flat hop nub to reinforce it. I cut little by little accordingly so that way it can fit flush with the barrel. and do exact straight cuts. You don't want to have an angle, otherwise you might ruin the flat hub nub and your BBs might be shooting left and right due to the inconsistent cuts. Next step that we're going to do is flip the bucking back to its original state. I like to use Sharpie again to mark the outside so I have a visual representation of what part of the bucking I should not use. Next step is to disassemble the hop-up unit arm and slider. Be careful not to lose the screws. After that, I drop the flat hop nub onto the bucking and I adjust it accordingly. When everything's aligned perfectly, I reinstall everything again. Don't forget the C-clip and the brass stabilization ring. After that, you can see how the nub interacts with the bucking. And that concludes the flat hop guide. If this guide helped you today, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends. This is Kabuki signing out.